Hello guys, I'm hoping you're doing pretty good. Like always, I'm doing a video depending on what we're struggling with. Pretty much what I noticed that we're struggling a lot with time, which is normal because time is tricky, and we did this before spring break. So first of all, I'm just gonna start with the first question. So let me go back to basics. Number one, what time is shown on the clock? Two important guidelines for the clock. Ready? Hour hand short. I'm gonna write that right now. Say hour short because it tends to have less letters. So if the hour hand is short, that's always my first thing to do. I always look for the hour hand. So right now I'm looking at the one that's on the 7 and the one between 10 and 11. So this is the hour hand because we went over like hour hand short. So rule number one, if the hour hand is between 2, it didn't pass the hour yet, so it has to be the one backwards. Because the hour hand is between 10 and 11, it shows me that it still has to be 10 something. It's not 11 yet, like some of your birthdays. But my birthday's tomorrow, is like, doesn't matter. It's still that age. Same thing with the clock. It's almost 11 o'clock, but guess what? It's not there yet, so it's still 10. No matter how close it is, it has to be exactly on it or past it. So it's still 10 something. Second thing, so hour short. But then the second thing is minute long. So now that I determine that that's my hour hand, this has to be my minute hand. You could count by 5, so you can start with a 12 because that represents 0, 0. That's my starting mark for counting the minutes. Or you can just simply know 7 groups of 5 because I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 groups of 5. Or you can count 5, plus 5, plus 5, plus 5, plus 5, plus 5, plus 5, because each little hop represents 5, or counting by 5, multiples of 5. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. So no matter which way makes you happy, I like that one because it works with my math facts. You know that the 7 when it represents the minutes, not the hour. When it represents the minutes, means 35 minutes. So again, guys, hour hand short, that one goes first because, they have to. Like the pre-K students, you always let them pass by first. Hour hand short and then minute hand long. So once you count the minutes, you count by 5. Okay. That's part 1. So just question number 1. Okay. If you can do that, hooray. If you're still struggling with that, let me know and I'll try to address that one, especially for next year and for life. You need to tell time. Number 2. Went a little bit fast. The clock shows the time I finished my run. So right now it shows that I finished at 10:35. That's the time in which I finished my run. So I'm going to erase this just so I can focus on question number 2. So that's the time I finished my run at 10:35. If it took me 45 minutes, what time did I start my run? Did I start running? Did I start running? So now if I'm going back in there, I finished my run at 10:35. So that's finally when I got a drink of water. I drank something nutritious to help my body rebuild. If I finished running at 10:35, that means I started running before or after. Hopefully, if I finish, I probably started running before because I'm not going to finish after I start. Okay. So right now, that's the time I finish. And some of you, I actually put a finish time, but I'm looking for my starting time. So I'm going to copy that for some people that I saw. I'm looking for the time in which I started doing my run, but it took me 45 minutes. So instead of going forwards, I need to go backwards because that's the time in which I started doing something. Some of you wanted to subtract, which you could, but that's going to be a hot mess. And I'm going to show you why in a minute. But right now, I'm just going to go back and using the clock because I'm going backwards in time. Even I tend to do that right now, even at this age. So again, I'm working with 45 minutes. So it started 45 minutes ago. So the hour hand is the short hand. Minute hand is the long one. So I need to start with the minutes because I'm working with minutes. It only said I started 45 minutes before. So I'm going to go backwards 45 minutes. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45. But I noticed I passed the magic 12. Because I passed that magic 12, now I know it can't be 10 yet. It has to be 9. And 10 groups of 5 because at 10 when I'm counting the minutes it's 50. And if I was running, hopefully you know that's AM. No way I'm gonna be running at PM time. And then I can go back because I was running. I'm not gonna be running all night, guys. It's dangerous out there. So if I leave it like, let's say you didn't know it changes the hour and you put 10:50, and then I can write it. Can I start my run when I already finished at 10:35? No. So that doesn't make sense. So I know it has to be 9:50. That's when it started. And then you can check 9:50, 45 minutes after I finish, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45. Yeah, I will finish at 10:35. That shows me the time I finish. That's the best strategy when I'm working with elapsed time. If you would like to try to subtract, it's gonna be messy, and I'm gonna show you why. Let's say you started running at 10:35. It took me 45 minutes. You're like, yeah, I'm gonna go backwards. I'm gonna subtract. So I'm gonna show you how messy it gets. 5 minus 5 is 0. 3 minus 4, you can't. So you still regroup this, and some of you like to double regroup. So I'm still gonna do it like that. And now this one becomes 9, because you know you could have done the magic bar, but that's okay. And this one becomes 13. Well, 13 minus 4 is 9. And you still have, 9 over here. 990. Now this makes sense. So that means the subtraction strategy for that one didn't work out because each hour doesn't have 100 minutes. Each hour has 60 minutes. If you would like to go for the subtraction, because some of you like to be adventurous, you can only do it if you understand the strategy, which I'm about to show you. Ready? If you do not understand it, I expect you to work with the clock until you master that understanding. Say I have 10:35. Can I subtract? Yes, if you get that skill. And you're going backwards in time by 45 minutes. And of course, everything's right there because these are my minutes. 5 minus 5 is still 0. 3 minus 4, I can't because I need to regroup an hour. However, an hour has 60 minutes. So I'm going to put 9 over here. So I'm regrouping 1 hour. And I'm getting 60 minutes. So I put 60 right there. This 3 represents 30 minutes. So now I have 60 plus 30 equals 90 minutes. Never 100, never 130. 90 minus the 40 minutes over here. Okay, remember I'm subtracting 40 minutes. It becomes messy, huh? Equals 50. And voila. There goes the 50. And now I remember that I have the 9 hours, not the 10 anymore, because technically you regroup the hour into minutes, which you could do it. You're decomposing the hour. 9:50. So it still works, but that becomes complicated because a lot of our brains is used to regrouping in the tens place value. An hour does not have 100 minutes. An hour has 60 minutes. And therefore, it's going to be complicated until you get that reasoning in place. But some of you were pretty good with time. So if you would like to go for that challenge, you can. But keep in mind the best strategy, especially at this grade level, and based on your reasoning, it should be working with a clock. But some of you want to go for it, you can. But keep in mind, 4th grade, whatever your teacher tells you, because it's going to be different. Okay? Let me know if you're still confused. Number 1 is telling time. Practice telling time. Hour hand short, minute hand long. Number 2, just practice how long an activity is taking, like novelas, soap operas. How long is it taking? How long did it last? What time did it start? You can also do it with movies or anything you're doing at home. An analog clock, not so much digital. Okay. Let me know if you still have problems. I could try to make more videos about certain things that you're struggling with. Elapsed time, before or after, or just telling time itself. Okay. Good luck, and please let me know. Don't hesitate to ask. Thank you for those that have been asking for help. Take care.